वेलकम टू सहायक एजुकेशन। सहायक एजुकेशन में आपका स्वागत है। 10th क्लास की मैथ्स की सीरीज के अंदर हम बात कर रहे थे स्टैटिस्टिक्स के बारे में। हमने उसके कॉन्सेप्ट्स पहले पार्ट में हमने कवर किए थे एंड इन दिस पार्ट वील बी कवरिंग द ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन ऑफ एनसीईआरटी। सो प्लीज गो थ्रू दिस वीडियो completely to get better scores, and please subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Okay, so let's start with the exercise 13.1. Question number 1. A survey was conducted by a group of students as part of their environmental awareness program, in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of plants per house. Okay. So first we have to decide on which way we are going to do it. Okay. How exactly we're going to do it. There are multiple methods of finding means. The first one is the direct method. The second one is the step deviation, the assumed mean method, and the third one is the step deviation method. I personally prefer step deviation method. And if you know step deviation method, that means you can do it any which ways by any of the three methods, because that's the last method. Okay. So let's first write down the steps on how we are going to do this. First step to do this is to find the class mark. Class mark. What is the class mark? This is the first thing you have to find out. We'll do the question and we'll see how to do it. The second thing, what we're going to do is, from the class mark, we are going to find one assumed mean. Assumed mean. This is the second step, and we'll call it as A. We'll call it as A. And the class mark will be Xi. Third thing, what we're going to do is, we are going to subtract assumed mean from class mark. This is the third thing we are going to do. And we'll call it as deviation. We'll call it as deviation or DI. The fourth step we are going to do is, we are going to divide DI with the value H. H is the common factor. We're going to find a common factor from the Xi minus A values, and we'll divide by H, which is a common factor for all those, and we'll call it as UI. The fifth thing is what we're going to do is, we are going to find sigma. We are going to find Fi UI, not sigma Fi, but Fi UI we are going to find out. Fi UI. So we are going to multiply the frequency with the UI which we have computed here. The sixth step which we are going to do is, we are going to find out sigma Fi UI divided by sigma Fi. The seventh step we are going to do is, we are going to multiply, we are going to compute the X bar directly. So which is X bar is equal to sigma Fi UI by sigma Fi multiplied by H, because earlier we divided by H, so we have to multiply it to reverse the thing. And then we have to add assumed mean, because initially we subtracted. Now we have to add assumed mean to find the X bar. X bar is the mean. So let's do it in the question to understand it better. Okay. So here is the list of number of plants, number of houses. So first of all, we are going to find the class mark. Class mark. And we'll call it as Xi. So what is the class mark? It is 0 plus 2 divided by 2. Comes out to be 1. The second one, 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 divided by 2 comes out to be 3. And in the similar manner, we are going to find the class mark for each value. Okay, now we have found the class mark. Now among the class mark, we have to assume a mean. So we assumed one mean, say 7 is the assumed mean, is equal to A, assumed mean. Now we are going to find out Xi minus A, and we'll call it as deviation, DI. Okay. So 1 minus 7. What is 1 minus 7? Minus 6. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. This 0 and this is 2, 4, and 6. Okay. 11 minus 7 is 4. 13 minus 7 is 6. Now what you're going to do? We are going to do DI divided by H. So what is the common factor here? I can see 2 as the common factor. So I'm going to divide entire value as 2. So I'm going to write H is equal to 2. This is something which you have considered here. Okay, you can write it as A is equal to 7, which we considered, and H is equal to 2. I'm writing it here because it will be helpful in the later computation. So h is equal to 2. So we'll divide the entire thing by 2. It comes as minus 3. It comes as minus 2. This is minus 1. This is 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to find out, and we'll di by h, we'll call it as ui. So we are going to find it as fi ui. So this is fi. This is fi. So fi into ui. That means 1 into minus 3. 1 into minus 3 is minus 3. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. 5 into 0 is 0. 6 into 1 is 6. 2 into 2 is 4. And 3 into 3 is 9. Now we're going to find this value. It is called as sigma fi ui. Basically, the sum of all these values. Sigma fi ui. So sigma fi ui comes out to be, if I say 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This value comes out to be 8. And this is, so it is minus 8. And 6 was 10, 19, plus 19. Plus 19. So 19 minus 8. 19 minus 8 comes out to be 11. This value comes out to be 11. Now, we are going to find out, because now we have the values, we are going to find out sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. Or we can directly compute the value. X bar is equal to sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiplied by h plus a. So we can directly find this value. This is computed one more time. This, 1 into minus 2 was minus 2. We did some computation mistake. 1 into minus 1 was minus 1 only. Can't erase. One into minus 1 is minus 1. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. 1 into minus 3 is minus 3. It is correct actually. So this value comes out to be 11 divided by sigma fi. Sigma fi is 20. Multiply h. The h we already know. This is the value is 2. And plus the value a comes out to be 7. So it'll say 2 tens are. So this value comes out to be 1.1 plus 7. So this value comes out to be 8.1. Is this clear? So please remember these steps. So in the next question also, I'm going to repeat the same steps so that you understand these steps better. So let's do the next question. Consider the following distribution of wages, daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. Find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. Okay, again, you're going to use the same step deviation method. So first one is the class mark. Class mark. Then assumed mean. Assumed mean. The third step we are going to take is the xi minus assumed mean. The fourth step, this we'll call it as deviation. The fourth step is we'll calculate deviation divided by h, and we'll call it as ui. The fifth step we'll do fi into ui. The sixth step is we're going to find the sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi, and then finally we'll compute the x bar is equal to sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiplied by h plus a. So this is what you are going to compute. So these are some 6-7 steps which you have to follow. So let's do it. So number of workers are 12. Okay, so first we'll find the class mark. So it is class mark. It is 500 plus 520. 500 plus 520. So this comes out to be 500 plus 520 divided by 2. So it comes out to be 510. This comes out to be 520 plus 540 divided by 2. It comes out to be 530. In the similar manner, this comes out to be 550. This comes out to be 570. This comes out to be 590. Okay. What we're going to do next? We are going to find we call it as xi. Now, among these values, we are going to consider some value as assumed mean. So we consider, say, 550 as assumed mean. So we'll say assumed mean is equal to 550. And then we are going to find out deviation by subtracting xi minus a. Okay, so 510 minus 550 comes as minus 40. 530 minus 550 comes as minus 20. This comes as 0. This comes as 20. This comes as 40. Now we are going to consider h is equal to the common factor among the deviation, the common factor as 20. And we are going to find out di divided by ui, and di divided by h, and we'll call it as ui. So everything divided by 20, it comes out to be, it is minus 40 divided by 20 is minus 2. This is minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Now we are going to find out the fi ui. See, the calculation becomes so easy. See, 12 into minus 2 is minus 24. 14 into minus 1 is minus 14. 8 into 0 is 0. 6 into 1 is 6. And 10 into 2 is 20. And then we are going to find out the sigma fi ui. Sigma fi ui. This is the value we are going to calculate as sigma fi ui. Now, what is this value? It's 26. This comes out to be 26. 20 plus 6, 26, minus 24, 34, and 38, minus 38. Okay, this value comes out to be minus 12. Minus 12. Now we're going to compute the x bar. X bar is equal to sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiplied by h plus a. So let's find out the value. It comes as minus 12. Let's take 24. 4, and then, yes, minus 12 divided by 50 into h we considered as 500, and h we considered as 20 plus 550. So this is the value which is going to come up. So 0 will cancel out with 0. It comes as minus 24 divided by 5 plus 550. So 5, it comes out to be 5 4s are 20, 4.8. It is minus 4.8 plus 550. So 550 minus 4.8 comes out to be 545.2. 545.2. That is the mean of it. So please remember the steps. Follow the steps. Okay, keep the table ready. It will become very easy to compute. Those seems very long questions, but you can gain full marks in this chapter. Okay, coming to the next question, it says the following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of children in a locality. The mean pocket allowance is rupees 18. So they've already given the mean pocket allowance. 18 rupees, they've already given the value of mean. Find the missing frequency f. Okay, so let's find the missing frequency. Let's compute the same table now. So we are going to make the class mark. Class mark is 11 plus 13 divided by 2. It comes out to be 12. In the similar manner, it is 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. Okay, we have found the class mark. Now from the class mark, we'll take consider something as the assumed mean. Okay, what? Somewhere in the middle. This is somewhere in the middle. So let's find out. This is assumed mean, and this is xi. Now we're going to find out xi minus a. So this is the assumed mean. So here we considered a is equal to 18. So it's a 12 minus 18. 12 minus 18 is minus 6, 14 minus 18 is minus 4, 16 minus 18 is minus 2, 0, 20 minus 18 is 2, 22 minus 18 is 4, and then this comes out to be 6. Take one of these values, a common factor, and divide it by that common factor. So let's divide it by 2 because 2 seems out to be a common factor. So we'll consider h is equal to 2, and now we're going to find out ui, that is, this was d. So we'll say di divided by h. So this comes out to be minus 3. This comes out to be minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2. This is minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to compute the fi ui. Now we're computing fi ui. It is 7 into minus 3 is minus 21. 6 into minus 2 is minus 12. 9 into minus 1 is minus 9. 13 into 0 is 0. F into 1 is F. 5 into 2 is 10. 4 into 3 is 12. So now we have to compute sigma fi ui, the sum of all these values. Okay. So when we are computing sum of all these values, this comes out to be 12 will cancel out, 12 minus 12 and plus 12. So cancel out. So it becomes minus 21, minus 9, minus 21 is minus 30, minus 30 plus 10. So it comes as minus 20 plus f. This value comes out to be minus 20 plus f. Now we know sigma fi ui, the value comes out to be minus 20 plus f. Now we have to find out x bar. X bar is equal to sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiplied by h plus a. Now this value is already given to us. Now put the values here. When we put the values, so x bar is already given to us. X bar is already given as 18. So we'll put the value as 18 is equal to sigma fi ui is minus 20 plus f. It's minus 20 plus f. Okay, it is not 5, it is f. Minus 20 plus f divided by sigma fi. Sigma fi is 44 plus f. 44 plus f multiplied by, okay, what is the value of h? H we considered as 2. So we'll multiply this value by 2 plus a. So a assumed mean, we considered assumed mean as 18. We consider assumed mean as 18. Okay. So 18 will cancel out with 18. Okay. If we, so it becomes 18 minus 18 is 0. 0 is equal to minus 40 plus 2f. Minus 40 plus 2f. Divide by 44 plus f. 44 plus f. Now we cross multiply. So it becomes, this implies that 2f is equal to 40 and f is equal to 20. The value of f comes out to be 20. So this value is 20. Okay. So starting with the next question, it says 30 women were examined in a hospital by a doctor and the number of heartbeats per minute were recorded and summarized as follows. Find the mean heartbeats per minute for those women, choosing the suitable method. See, my favorite method, I always choose step deviation method. So for step deviation method, so the first thing is we find the class mark. So let's make the table first and find the class mark. Class mark. Okay. So class mark, that is called as xi. Now class mark is 65 plus 68 divided by 2. It comes out to be 66.5. 68 plus 71 by 2. It comes out to be 69.5. Here it will be 72.5. Here it will be 75.5. It will be 78.5. Then it will be 81.5 and then 85.5. This is the class mark. Now from the class mark, we are going to choose some number as the assumed mean. So let's assume any of these numbers as assumed mean. Let's consider 75.5. So this is the A. So we'll say A is equal to 75.5. Now this is the assumed mean. Now what are you going to find? We're going to find the value of deviation. Deviation is xi minus a. This is xi and this is a. That is the assumed mean. So it is 66.5 minus 77.5. So it is 66.5 minus 75.5. Okay, this comes out to be 9. Now comes 69.5 minus 75.5. It comes out to, so it's minus 9, sorry. Okay, so 69.5 minus 75.5, it comes out to be minus 6. And then 72.5 minus 75.5 is minus 3, then comes 0, 3, 6, 9. So it becomes very easy to compute. To further reduce the computation, what we do is we divide it by the value h. We consider h is a common factor, so we divide every number by h. So it is, we are finding di, we call it di by h, and we'll call it as ui. So let's find ui here. So dividing is by 3, it becomes minus 3, it becomes minus 2, it becomes minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to find out fi ui. Same process we are following again and again. So minus 3 into 2 comes as minus 6. Minus 2 into 4 is minus 8. Minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. 8 into 0 is 7. 1s are 7. 4 2s are 8. 2 3s are 6. So we are finding fi. So this is the value fi. I did not mention it. I should mention it. Now what you're going to find? We are going to find the sigma fi ui. So this value which we'll calculate here will be sigma fi ui. Now sigma fi ui is 8 and which is cancelled out, 6 is, and which is 7 minus 3 comes out to be 4. See, 6 cancel with 6, 8 cancelled with 8. So what is left? 7 minus 3 is comes out to be 4. Pretty easy to compute. Now what do you have to find? You have to find the value of x bar. X bar is equal to sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiplied by h plus a. This is the same formula we have to use every time. So x bar comes out to be 4 divided by sigma fi is 30. This is sigma fi multiplied by h. H we considered as 3. So let's multiply it by 3 plus a is 75.5. So 75.5. So it is 3 10s are 30. So it comes out to be 0.4 plus 75.5. It comes as 75.9. So 75.9 is the average or mean heartbeat for the women who choose this method. Okay, let's try one of few more questions. In a retail market, fruit vendors were selling mangoes, kept in packing boxes. These boxes contain varying number of mangoes. The following was the distribution of mangoes according to the number of boxes. Find the mean number of mangoes kept in the packing boxes. Which method of finding mean did you choose? Okay, see, we can choose any method, but okay. See here, if you see 50 to 52, 53 to 55. See, what about 52 to 53? It's not mentioned. It is not sequential. It is not sequential. If it is not sequential, it is better to use the first method, the direct method. So we are going to use which method? Direct method. We are going to use the direct method. Now, how we are going to compute it? So first of all, we'll change these values to become a sequential. As of now, it is not sequential. We'll make it sequential. So how will we make sequential? We'll extend 52 to 52.5. We'll reduce the value from 53 to 52.5. So this will become same. So we'll say, instead of the updated mangoes, so we'll just say it is 49.5 to 52.5. Why we have done it? We have done it to make it continuous data. As of now, it is not continuous. As of now, it is not continuous. So 52 to 53 is not covered anywhere. That's why we have covered it. Now it has become 55.5. Now from 55.5 to 58.5, 58.5 to 61.5, 61.5 to 64.5. So now it is a sequential data. And now we'll follow the similar process to find the class mark. So first we'll find the class mark. So class mark is 49.5 plus 52.5 divided by 2. 51 comes out to be the class mark for this. Okay, 49.5 plus 52.5 plus 49.5 divided by 2 comes out to be 51. Similarly, here it comes out to be 54, 57, 60 and 63. The difference is 3 everywhere, right? The difference is 3 everywhere. Okay. The calculation will be much higher if we compute it. If we divide this number by something, that will be better, or if we reduce something, that will be better. So better option, instead of using direct method, we should use the step deviation method. So we are not using direct method, we are using step deviation. Because I don't want to multiply 15 by 5100. All these numbers, multiplication is a difficult task. This value is fi. This multiplication is a difficult task, Okay. If there are, as of now, there are 6, 5. Okay, there could be many. So I don't want to multiply. That's why I'm going to use step deviation method. Now, step deviation method, what are you going to do? First of all, we are going to find the deviation. For deviation, I'll say 57 is the mean. Okay. I assumed that 57 is the mean, and then subtract from xi. So this is xi. Subtract from xi. So deviation is equal to xi minus a. So this is 51 minus 57 comes out to be 6. 54 minus 57, so minus 6, sorry. This comes out to minus 3, this comes out to be 0, this comes out to be 3, and this comes out to be 6. Okay. Now we are going to find out the value of h. We'll divide the entire number by h. H is a common factor of these. So common factor I can see is 3. 3 is a common factor. So let's divide the entire thing by this one, and we'll call it as ui. Ui is equal to di divided by h. So h is equal to 3 here, and a we considered as 57. So this dividing it by 3, it becomes minus 2, it becomes minus 1, 0, 1, and this becomes 2. Now multiply it. So 51 into 2. So it's easy to multiply, na? Sorry, 15 into 2 is easy to multiply. Yes or no? So instead of multiplying by 51, 15 into minus 2 is easy. So 15 minus 2 is minus 30. 110 into minus 1 is minus 110. 135 into 0 is 0. 115 into 1 is 115. 25 into 2 is 50. Okay. Now we're going to find the sigma fi ui. This is fi ui. Now we have to find the sigma fi ui. So for finding sigma fi ui, we'll say 115 plus 50 is 165. I'll say 165 minus 140 minus 140. So it comes out to be 25. So sigma fi ui comes out to be 25. Now what's the formula for x bar? X bar is equal to sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiplied by h plus a. So let's find it out. It becomes 25 divided by 400 multiplied by h. What is the h value? 3. Plus a was 57. So this value comes out to be 25. 16s are 400. So it becomes 3 by 16 plus 51. So this is 3 by 16 plus 57. So 3 by 16. So it comes out to be 0.1875 plus 57. So it comes out to be 57.1875. 57.1875. So that comes out to be the mean here. Okay. See, step deviation method we use because we have to reduce the computation. The computation should be least. We can multiply everything. 15 multiply 50, 110 multiply 54, 135 by 57. We can multiply all these things, but it will be difficult. It will take time. So better option, we should reduce time and try to do with a better method. Okay, so let's move to next question. It says a table below shows the daily expenditure of 25 households in locality. Find the mean daily expenditure on food by suitable method. So let's find with a suitable method, and why we'll use step deviation method here again. So number of households of what we're going to find first, class mark. What is class mark here? So class mark is 100 plus 150 divided by 2. It comes out to be 125, and it is 175, 225, 275, and 325. Now we are going to find the assumed mean. Let's assume the middle part, some middle number as assumed mean. So, and then we'll find the value of deviation, di, that is equal to xi minus a. So 125, we'll sign 125 minus 225. It comes out to be minus 100. And 175 minus 225, it comes out to be minus 50. 225 minus 225 is 0. 275 minus 225 is 50. And this comes out to be 325 minus 225 comes out to be 100. Wow. So if we okay, now we'll divide the entire values. We'll divide the entire values with a common factor. With a common factor, and we'll call that common factor as h. So h ko we'll take it as 50. I'll just write h is equal to 50, and a we assumed as 225. That's required for computation at the end. And now we're going to find di divided by h, and we'll call it as ui. So we'll divide it. It comes as minus 2. It comes as minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Now we're going to find out fi ui. So it is 2 minus 2 multiplied by 4 comes as minus 8. Minus 1 multiplied by 5 comes as minus 5. This is 0. 1 into 2 is 2, and 2 into 2 is 4. Now we're going to find out sigma fiui. Sigma fiui. Okay, this is the value. So it is 4 plus 2, 6. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 minus 8 minus 2 minus 2 minus 5 is minus 7. This value comes out to be minus 7. Now we can easily compute x bar. X bar is equal to sigma fiui divided by sigma fi into h plus a. So sigma fiui value comes out to be minus 7 divided by sigma fi. So this value is sigma fi 25 multiplied by h. H we considered as 50 plus a. A is 225. So it 25 2, so it comes as minus 14 plus 225. So 225 minus 14, it comes out to be 211. So the average is 211 here. That is the daily expenditure. The average daily expenditure is 211 rupees. Okay. Okay. So coming to the next question here. To find out the concentration of SO2 in the air in parts per million, this is ppm, parts per million. Okay, this is given here. The data was collected for 30 localities in the certain city and is presented below. Find the mean concentration of SO2 in the air. It is SO2. Okay, it is not S. It is SO2. It should be written like this. In copy paste, it has come differently. Okay, so it is. So we'll do the same thing. Okay, the table is given. We'll find the class mark first. Same thing we are going to do. We are going to make our table. The table is not given here. So let's make the table here. Similar manner. No difference. No difference. So let's take 4. Okay. My lines will be incorrect. I have to use a better board, and that better board will have straight lines coming by itself. Okay. Now, so first of all, we are going to mark the class mark. Class mark. How will you find the class mark? Class mark is 0.00 minus 0.00 plus 0.04 divided by 2. When we divide it by 2, it comes out to be 0.02. I believe so. Yes. 4 divided by 2 is 0.02. And 0.004 minus 0.04 plus 8. So 8 plus 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. It comes out to be 0.06, then it is point, it comes out to be 0.10, and it comes out to be 0.14, it comes out to be 0.18, and it comes out to be 0.22. Okay. Now, from the class mark, we are going to choose something as assumed mean. Let's assume this as mean. Let's assume some middle value is mean. So 0.10. Okay, so that's is mean. So A is equal to 0.10. This is what you have considered. Now we are going to find the value of deviation, DI. Okay, and what is that deviation? Deviation is xi minus A. So minus 0.02 divided minus 0.01, so it comes out to be minus 0.08. It comes out to be minus, the second one comes out to be minus 0.04. This comes out to be 0. This comes out to be 0.04. This is 0.08 and 0.12. Okay, this is the difference. Now, we have to divide this entire value with some suitable number. Okay, let's divide with the common factor. Let's divide the number by, I'll divide it by 0.04. I'll divide by 0.04. So if I divide by 0.04, it becomes minus 2. It becomes 1. It becomes 0. So I'll just say first h is equal to 0.04. I'm taking this value. And I'm trying to find out ui, that is equal to di divided by h. Okay, I've taken h is 0.04. I've not taken a constant number. I've taken 0.04 because 0.04, this things will go away. The multiplication will be much more easier. So it becomes 1, 2, and 3. So 4 multiplied by minus 2 comes out to be minus 8. So we are finding fi ui. Then 9 multiplied by 1 comes out to be minus 1. Sorry, this is 9 zeros are 0, 2 ones are 2, 4 twos are 8, 2 threes are 6. Okay, so 8 will cancel out here, 6 to 8, and the sum of all these values comes out to be minus 1. Okay, now we know what this is. What is this value? It is sigma fi ui. And the sum of all these is sigma fi, and they have already given it 30 localities. So this should be 30. Now let's find out x bar. X bar is equal to sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiplied by h plus a. Same formula every time. Sigma fi ui it comes out to be minus 1 divided by 30, and h we took it as 0.04 plus a. The value of a we considered as 0.10. Okay, so if we remove this point, or basically when we divide it, it becomes minus 0.04 divided by 30 plus 0.10. So this value comes out to be comes out to be 0.0013 0.0013 plus 0.10. Now if we add it, it comes out to be this is minus, actually it's minus. So the answer comes out to be 0.0986. This is the value which comes out to be for the presence of SOW in the air, the average present of, or the mean present of SOW in the air. So guys, is it clear? Not clear? These questions are exactly same for finding mean. For finding mean, exactly the same method. Okay, continue the next question. It says that the class teacher has the following absentee record of 40 students. of the class for the whole team. Find the mean number of days a student was absent. Oh my goodness, 10 दिन लोग absent होते हैं भाई? हमारे यहाँ तो absent नहीं होते थे, चुप पिटाई होती थी absent होने पे। मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट बनाओ, वो ज्यादा बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता था। यार एनीवेज, आज के बच्चे absent होते हैं। Okay, इसमें एक see, just look at the observe it. It's 0 to 6. It is 6 to 10. So here the the class interval is 4, is 6. Here the class interval is 4. Here the class interval is again 4. Here the class interval is 6. So it is not consistent. It is not consistent. See, we can. Some people will say that when the class interval is not consistent, you are supposed to use direct method. Okay, finding the method of mean as direct method. But I'm telling you, you can use any of the methods. It doesn't make a difference. You can use step deviation method also in such cases. Okay, we can use direct method and the step deviation method also. So let's continue with this question. So it says 0 to 6. So what is the first thing we do? We find the class mark. We find the class mark. Okay, but be cautious on finding class mark because it's 0 to 6. Okay, 0 plus 6 divided by 2, it comes out to be 3. It is 6 plus 10. 16 divided by 2 comes out to be 16 divided by 2 comes out to be 8. 10 plus 14 is 24 divided by 2 comes out to be 12. 14 plus this is 34. 34 divided by 2 is 17. 48 divided by 2 is 24. 38, 48, 58, 58 and 66. This is 66. It comes out to be 33. And 38 and 240, it comes out to be 39. So class mark we have found. So which method you want to use? You want to use the direct method or you want to use the step deviation method? The better option here, see, everything is divisible. First of all, I personally like to use step deviation method. So let me use the step deviation method. For that, first we'll find the deviation. So for deviation, we'll take one of the numbers here and consider that as an assumed mean. So I'll consider 17 as the assumed mean. So if I consider 17 as the assumed mean, it comes out to be 3 minus 17 comes out to be minus 14. So we'll find out xi minus a. So a I have considered as 17. So we're finding the deviation. So 8 minus 17 comes out to be minus 9. 12 minus 17 comes out to be minus 5. 17 minus 17 is 0. 24 minus 17 is 7. 33 minus 17. 33 minus 17 comes out to be 6. Not 6. I'll just clear it. So 33 minus 17 is 13, 16 comes out to be 16 and this comes out to be 19. See, there is nothing common here. There is nothing common here. When nothing is common here, we cannot divide it. So basically we'll use instead of step deviation method, we are going to use, because it will not make much of difference. See, there is no common factor here. There is no common factor here. When there is no common factor here, it is better to use the assumed mean method to find the value. Okay, for finding using the assumed mean method, what we are going to find out, we'll find out fi di. We'll find out fi di. Okay, let's find out fi di is 14 multiplied by 11. So we have to compute it. There will be a little more computation in this, but let's do it. It comes out to be minus 154. 10 into minus 9 is minus 90. Then 5, 7 5s are 35. Then it is 0. It is 7 4s are 28. 16 3s are 48. And 19 1s are 19. Now you have to compute this value. So it is, so it comes out to be minus 184. So what is this value? This value is called xi di. Sorry, fi di, not, it is fi di, not xi di. It is fi di. Okay, and when we are using the assumed mean method to find it, so we have multiplied the assumed mean, basically this value di with fi, and this is sigma fi. So what is the formula then? The formula comes out to be x bar is equal to a plus sigma Fi di divided by sigma Fi. Let's find out what is the value of A we considered 17 plus what is sigma Fi di. Sigma Fi di comes out to be minus 184 divided by what is sigma Fi is 40. So it becomes 17 minus 4.6. So 17 minus 4.6 comes out to be 12.4. So 12.4 is the mean here. 12.4 is the mean number of students, basically number of days they are taking off. Number of days they are taking off. It's huge. 12 days of off. Okay, so coming to the next question here. The following table gives the literacy rate in percentage of 35 cities. Find the mean literacy rate. Okay, simple question. We'll do the similar way. First, we're going to find the class mark. Class mark, that is xi. So it is 45. So it comes out to be 45 plus 50 divided by 2. So 45 plus 50 divided by 2 is 50. 55 plus 60, 55 plus 65 divided by 2 is 60. 70. So this comes out to be 70, 80, 90. Now, among these values, we are going to find some assumed mean. So this is assumed mean. So we'll say A is equal to 70. And we are going to find deviation by subtracting x minus a. So this is 50 minus 70. 50 minus 70 comes out to be minus 20. This is minus 10, 0, 10, and 20. So this, I like these kind of questions where the computation becomes very easy. Now, what we're going to do, we are going to find di divided by h and we'll call it as ui. And what is the value of h? We'll consider h as 10 because you can see 10 as the common factor here. So we'll divide, when we divide everything by 10, it comes out to be minus 2. It comes as minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. And now we're going to find out Fi ui. Fi ui. So this is this multiplied by this. So minus 2 into 11. This is Fi. I'll just write it here. Fi. And this is sigma Fi. Okay. So it is minus 2 into 11 is minus 22. 10 into minus 1 is minus 10. 7 zeros are 0. 4 ones are 4. 4 twos are 8. Now we are going to find out sigma Fi ui. Sigma Fi ui. So 8 plus 4, 12. 12 minus 32. 12 minus 32 comes out to be minus 20. Minus 20. And the formula we know is equal to sigma Fi ui divided by sigma Fi multiplied by h into multiply it plus a. This is the formula. Now we have to find x bar. Let's put the values. So sigma Fi ui comes out to be minus 20 divided by sigma Fi is 36 multiplied by h. H is the value we have considered as 10 plus a we considered as 70. So it becomes as minus 200 divided by 36 plus 70. And this value comes out to be, it is 5 minus 5.55 okay, plus 70. So I just say, so it comes out to be 64.44. This is the answer. 64.44 is the literacy rate, the average mean literacy rate of the states. Okay. See, similar method we are using every time, starting with the class mark. Okay, finding the value of D, then finding the value of UI, and then Fi UI, sigma Fi UI. If you do 5 questions, I believe that you will not make any mistake then. Okay. So now we have the next exercise. It's done. So first exercise is done. Let's come to 13.2 exercise. The following table shows the ages of patients admitted in the hospital during the year. Find the mode and the mean. See, we are not computing mean here. See, we have computed mean so many times now. So we are you have to compute. But if it comes in exam, you have to compute. But now, by now, you've learned how to compute mean. That's why I'm just omitting it. Okay. Compare and interpret the 2 measures of central tendency. Okay, first we have to find mean and mode, then we have to compare it. So mean you can find out. Let's find out mode and see how to find mode for a group data. Okay, for finding mode of the group data, we remember a formula. Okay, what is the formula? This is the formula which was given. So first of all, we need to find the modal class. The process remains same. The first we have to modal class. So which one is the modal class here? The modal class is the class where the number of patients are maximum. So we see which is maximum. This is maximum. So this class is called the modal class. This class is called the modal class. So if this is the modal class, the lower L is means lower limit of modal class. What is lower limit of modal class? This is the lower limit of modal class. So the value of L is equal to 35. Then what is the frequency? This is F1. F1. So F1 is the frequency of the modal class. What is the frequency of the modal class? 23. This is the F1. Then F0. F0 is the frequency of the previous class. This is the previous class. So it is F0 comes out to be 20. Okay. Then F2. F2 is the frequency of the next class. Next class is 14. So F2 comes out to be 14. Then we have H. H is the class size. What is the class size? 35 to 45. 35 to 45, the class size is 10. The class size is 10. 45 minus 35, the class size. Now we have all the values. Let's compute mode. Mode is equal to L. L is 35 plus F1. F1 is 23 minus F0. F0 is 20 divided by 2 times F1. 2 times F1 is 23 multiplied by 2 is 46 minus F0 is 20 minus F2 is 14 multiplied by 10. So it comes out to be 35 plus 23 minus 20 is 3 divided by 46 minus 34. 46 minus 34. So 46 minus 34 is 12 into 10. So 3 4s are 12, 2 2s are 2, 5s are. So it's 5 by 2. It comes out to be 35 plus 2.5. It comes out to be 37.5. So the mode value comes out to be 37.5. 37.5 is the mode value of it. Okay, so let's come to the next question here. The following data gives the information on the observed lifetimes in hours of 225 electrical components. Determine the modal lifetimes of the components. So we have to find the mode again. So for finding the mode, we have to find the modal class first of all. What is the modal class? Which has the maximum value, which is coming up. So maximum value, what maximum frequency comes out to be 61. So this is the modal class, right? That's the first thing. Identify the modal class. Now we should write the values. What all things do we find? We want the lower limit of the modal class. That comes out to be 60. 60 is the lower limit of the modal class. Then we need to find F1, the frequency of the modal class, that is 61. Then we have to find F0, frequency of the previous class is 52. Then we have to find F2. F2 is the frequency of the next class is 38. And then we have to find H. What is H? H is the class size. So 60 to 80. The class size is 80 minus 60. That is 20. Now we have all the information. The formula was, I've given the formula here. Okay, the formula is given here. So mode is equal to L. L is 60 plus F1. That is 61 minus 52 divided by 2 times 61. 2 times 61 is 122 minus F0. F0 is 52 minus F2 is 38 multiplied by 20. Let's find it out. It is 60 plus 50 minus 50. This becomes 9 divided by 122. This is once again 52 and 38. 52 and 38 is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It becomes 90. 90, 100, 110, 120 becomes 32 into 20. Okay, so we can say 2 tens are 2 16s are. So it is 60 plus 90 by 16. Let's compute it. It comes out to be 60 plus 5.9. 625. So when you compute it, it becomes 65.625. So this is the modal lifetime. This is the modal lifetime of the bulbs, or what, electrical components. Modal lifetime of the electrical components. Okay. Let's come to the next question. Okay, the following data gives the distribution of total monthly household expenditure of 200 families of the village. Find the modal monthly expenditure of the families. Okay, find the mean monthly expenditure. We're not finding the mean. Okay, mean we have already found so many times. Okay, in the exam, you can definitely find it. Okay, modal monthly, we'll find modal because we are now practicing modal. So which is the modal class? The modal class, which is the maximum frequency. So which is the maximum frequency here? Tell me. You will see this is the maximum frequency. So this becomes the modal class. This becomes the modal class. So if this is the modal class, so we know the formula. What is formula? By now you should know the formula. It is, I've already shown it 2 times. It is L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. So let's put the values. L is the lower limit of the modal class, that is 1500, plus frequency F1. F1 is the frequency of the modal class. It is 40 minus F0 is the frequency of the previous class, that is 24, divided by 2 times F1, that is 2 times F1 is 80, minus F0 is 24, minus the frequency of the F2 is the frequency of the next class, that is 33, and multiply with the H. H is the class size. Class size 1500 to 2000. That is 500. This is 2000 minus 1500 comes out to be 500. So we have to compute this now. This is 1500 plus 40 minus 24 is 16, divided by 80 minus, this is 80 minus 347, and this is 57 into 500. So 80 minus 57 minus 57 comes out to be 23. It is 1500 plus 16 divided by 23 into 500. Let's find it out. 16 into 500 divided by 23. So this comes out to 347.8. 1500 plus 347.8. Okay, so it comes out to be 1847.8 is the 1847.8 is the modal expenditure, modal monthly expenditure. Okay. See, again, they have asked for mean and mode. The following distribution gives the state-wise teacher-student ratio of higher secondary schools of India. Find the mode and mean of the data. See, every time they'll ask for mean, you're not computing it. You have to compute it in the exam. Okay, don't just say, okay, we will not. Okay, here we are here to learn. For learning, we learned mean a lot of times. Now we'll find out mode. So we have to find the modal class. Which is the modal class here? To compute the modal, to check the modal class, you have to look at the maximum frequency. The maximum frequency is clearly seen as 10. So this is the modal class. This is the modal class. Now the formula. What is the formula for mode? Mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. So simple formula. If you do it two, three questions, you'll remember it clearly. So L is the lower limit of the modal class, that is 30, plus frequency of the modal class is 10, minus the frequency of the previous class 9, divided by 2 times frequency of the modal class 20, minus frequency of the previous class 9, and then frequency of the next class 3, multiplied by H. H is the class size. Class size is 5. This comes out to be 30 plus 10 minus 1 is 10 minus 9 is 1, divided by 20 minus 12 is 8 into 5. So it is 30 plus 5 by 8. 30 plus 5 by 8. So this comes out to be 30 plus 0.625, and this comes out to be 30.625. So this is the modal value which came up, the number of students per teacher. This is 30.625 students per teacher. Let's come to the next question here. The given distribution shows the number of runs scored by top batsmen of the world in one-day international cricket matches. Find the mode of the data. Okay, for finding mode of the data, what we are going to do? Same thing we are going to do. We'll find the modal class. For modal class, we'll see maximum frequency. Maximum frequency is here. So modal class is this. If the modal class is this, we know the formula of the mode. So I'll just say mode. This question, let's do it properly. L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. Let's find the value of all. So L is equal to 4000. F1 is equal to 18. It is the frequency of the modal class. F0 is the previous frequency of the previous class. That is, comes out to be 4. Then F2 is the frequency of the next class. Next class is this one. So it comes out to be 9. Then we have to find out H. H is equal to the class size. The 5000 minus 4000. The class size is 1000 is the class size. Now put the values. So mode comes out to be 4000 plus F1 is 18 minus 4 divided by 2 times 18. 2 times 18 is 36 minus 4 minus 9 multiplied by the size is 1000. Let's find out now. 4000 plus 18 minus 4 comes out to be 14 divided by 36. 36 minus 9 is 27. 27 minus 4 is 27 minus 4 is 23. 23 multiplied by 1000. 608.6. 608.6. So this comes as 4608.6. 4608.6 comes as the mode of the runs scored. 4608.6. Okay. If you know the formula, if you know what value corresponds to what, it is a very straightforward questions. It's very straightforward questions. For mean, we had some mechanism, but for mode and median, it is a straightforward thing which we can directly compute. Okay, now again, it's a question. The student noted the number of cars passing through a spot on a road for 100 periods, each of 3 minutes, and summarized in the given table. So he has made this table. Okay, find the mode of the data. So when we find the mode of the data, first you have to find the maximum frequency. So maximum frequency comes out to be 20. Okay, you can just glance the data and you can clearly see it. Now, if you can glance the data and see, this becomes the modal class. So modal class, I'll just write modal class is equal to 40 to 50. So the value of L comes out to be 40. Right. Now we can write the values of various other things. So we'll say F1. F1 comes out to be 20. This is the frequency of the modal class. Then F0 is the frequency of the previous class. Previous class is this one, 12. Then frequency of the next class. Next class is 11. Then comes out H. What is the class size? Class size is 40 to 50. That means 50 minus 40 is 10. Let's put in the formula. I'll write the formula every time so that if you are watching this, you will remember the formula by heart. Okay, so it is F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. So the value is 40 plus F1. F1 is 20 minus F0 is 12 divided by 2 times F1. 2 times F1 is 40 minus 12 minus F2 is 11 multiplied by 10. So it is 40 plus 20 minus 12 is 8 divided by 40 minus 12. 40 minus 12 comes out to be 28. 28 minus 11 comes out to be 18, and 18, 17. comes out to be 17 into 10. So it is 40 plus 80 by 17, and this value comes out to be 40 plus 4.70 approximately. So it is 44.70. The mode comes out to be 44.70. Okay, so coming to the next question, it says the following frequency. So now we have started with the median. Okay, this is 13.3 exercise where the majorly medians will be discussed. So the following frequency distribution gives the monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of a locality. Find the median, mean, and mode of the data and compare them. Okay, see, we have learned to compute mean in the same exercise. We have learned to compute mode. Now let's focus on median. So I'll be computing median. You please compute mean and mode. Check the answers at the back of the NCERT, because these are NCERT questions. Let's do median here with me. Now, for computing median, what is the first thing? There are 2-3 things which you have to check. The first thing is, what is the total size of the population? There are 68 consumers. Now, when the 68 consumers, for computing median, so if it is even, we have to take the value which is n by second plus n by 2 plus 1th value and divided by 2. So this is the median of the two values. They say if they're even number values. Like if I say there are, say, 2, 5, 7, 6. So now there are 4 values here. So when there are 4 values, I'll just write in the sequence. When there are 4 values here, 2, 5, 6, 7. Now we have to take the middle value. So there are 2 middle values here. When there are 2 middle values, you have to take a value which is in the middle of these two. So what we do is we do 5 plus 6 divided by 2. We take the mean, the average of the two numbers in between. So this is n by second value and n by second plus first value here. So in this case, it is 68. So 68 divided by 2. So if I have to check, I'll just clear it up. So I have to check for 34th value and 35th value. Okay. It's good that if they lie in the same median class. Okay, I have to check for the 34th and 35th value. So let's find out where exactly they lie. Now that's the first thing. Second thing is we need to find out the cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is the frequency to find out where exactly this value will lie. Okay, so what is cumulative frequency here? 4. That means 65 to 85 is 4. Now less than 105 are 5 plus 4. Let's say 5 plus 4. This comes out to be 9. Less than 125 is 9 plus 13. So this number plus 13. 9 plus 13. This comes out to be 22. So similarly, 22 plus 20 comes out to be 42. 42 plus 14 comes out to be 56. 56 plus 8 is 60. 64 plus 4 comes out to be 68. Now, when you're computing the cumulative frequency, please check that the last number, the total cumulative frequency, should match with the total number. If it doesn't match, that means there is some computation in the cumulative frequency you've done. So please remember to check this part. 68 should matching with 68. Okay, now we have to find the 34th value. Where exactly the 34th value is going to lie? See, 0 to 4th value are going to lie here. 4th to 9th value is going to lie here. 9th to 22nd value is going to lie here. 22nd to 42nd value will lie here. And 42nd to 56th value will lie here. 56th to 64th value will lie here. 64th to 68th value will lie in this class. So now we are looking for 34th value. So 34th value will lie in between 24 and 42nd value. So this becomes your median class. This becomes your median class. The identification of the median class is the most important thing. If you are able to identify the median class, your 90% of the work is done. Then you have to only put the values in the formula. And what is the formula for median? The formula for median is given as is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. Now, you should know what is L. L is the lower limit of the median class. What is the lower limit of the median class? So this 125, this is the median class. So 125 is the lower limit of the median class. So I'll just put the value as 125 plus N. N is the total number of observations. There are 68 observations. So 68 divided by 2. 68 divided by 2 minus. When we say cumulative frequency, it is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. It is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. So when we're talking about this is it. So what is the cumulative frequency of the previous class? The cumulative frequency of the previous class is 22. The cumulative frequency of the previous class is 22. So we'll just say 22 divided by f. F is the frequency of the median class. What is the frequency of the median class? 20. This is the frequency of the median class. So I'll say divide by 20. And H. H is the class size. What is the class size? 125 to 145. The class size is 145 minus 125. That is 20. So it becomes 125. This 20 will cancel out with 20. This becomes plus 34 minus 22. So it becomes 125 plus 12. It comes out to be 137. So 137 comes out to be the median of the monthly consumption of electricity. 137 is the median of the consumption. Okay, so coming to next question here. If the median of the distribution is given below, so when the median is already given, you have to compute with the exact same method. You have to compute with the exact same method, not no difference. Just you need to find the and put the values here. So let's find out. So let's find the cumulative frequency here. Okay, the cumulative frequency comes out to be 5. This is 5 plus x. This is 25 plus x. This is 25 plus 15 comes out to be 40 plus x. And here it is y is 40 plus x plus y. And it is 45 plus x plus y. And it is so total. So we know that 45 plus x plus y is equal to 60. The total values are 60. So what does it give us? That x plus y is equal to, or I'll say 45 plus x plus y is equal to 60. So x plus y comes out to be 20. So this is the first equation we got. X plus y comes out to be 20. Now there are total of 60 values. Total of 60 values. Now when we know that there are total of 60 values, then where is the mid value come? It will be 30th value and the 31st value. 30th and 31st. So let's find out where the 30th value is going to lie. So it says 5 plus x. Okay, we don't know what the x is, but x, the maximum value of x can be 20. The maximum value of x can be 20. Right. When it comes to, so even if we say 5 plus 20, it will be 25th value. Now it is 25 plus x. So 25 plus x. So either the median class is this. The median class is this. Okay, we know for sure median class is this because this value is above 40. This value is above 40. So we know for sure that this is the median class because it is 25 plus x. Now what is the formula for median? The median formula is median is equal to L plus C by n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. So let's find out. So median they've already given us 28.5. 28.5. L, the lower value of the median class is 20. This value 20 plus n by 2. N by 2 is total 60 values, so it becomes n by 2 is 30 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class is 5 plus x minus 5 plus x divided by frequency. Okay, what is the frequency of the median class? The frequency of the median class is 20 multiplied by h. H is the class, basically the class interval, class size. Class size is 20 to 30. That means 30 minus 20 is 10. So we'll say 10 twos are. So it becomes 28.5 is equal to 20 plus. Okay, so if I say 30 minus 5 minus x divided by 2. So multiplying the entire equation by 2. if I multiply the entire equation by 2, or I'll just move it this side. So it becomes 8.5 is equal to 30 minus 5 is 25 minus x divided by 2. So multiply by 2. So 8.5 into 2 is 17 is equal to 25 minus x. So x is equal to 25 minus 17. So 25 minus 17 comes out to be 3 plus 5, 8. So the value of x is 8. Now we know x plus y is equal to 20. We know x plus y is equal to 20. So if x is 8, y is equal to 20 minus 8, that comes out to be 12. So we have these values available. Now please understand, we checked that 30th value is the median class. Now how do we identify which value will be the median class? See, this value, no, this is not, because the 30th value will not come here. In second one, it is f5 plus x. The maximum value of x can be 20, so it can be till 25, 5 to 25 value. So this is not there. Now this value is 25 plus x. Now 25 plus x. So this can be, okay, I'll just keep it for time being. Now it is 40 plus x. Now it's 40 plus x. That means it's already exceeded. So this cannot be the median class. This is 40 plus. Okay, it cannot, 30 value cannot be in this. And so similarly for this and this. So finally we were identified that this value will be the median class. Okay, so it was an easy question. There could be some complicated question, and if the complicated question comes, we'll just handle it differently, or we'll find out how. Okay, so coming to the next question here. Okay, the life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of ages 100 policy holders. There are 100 policy holders total. Calculate the median age if the policies are given only to person having age 18 years onwards but less than 60. 18 years onward but less than 60. So they give only between 18 to 60, they give the policies, right? And they've already given the cumulative frequency. So this is actually the cumulative frequency. You don't have to find the cumulative frequency here. Why? Because they've already given the below 20 is 2, below 25 is 6. So it is cumulative frequency now, because finally it is coming out to 100. So we don't have to compute the cumulative frequency, and that is one positive. That means the calculation for us becomes much lesser. Now we have to compute the median policies. Now how will you compute it? Now first of all, we'll find the median class. There are 100 policies. If there are 100 policies, that means we have to find the half, n by second value. What is n by second value? 50th value or 50, 51 value will lie where? So will it lie here? No. So it will lie somewhere between 45 and 78. So it will lie in this class. Right? And what is this? This is below. So it says below 40. That means it is 35 to 40. 35 to 40 is this class. 35 to 40 is this class. Now, what is the median formula? Median formula is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. This is not here with only this part. So what is the L? L is 35, because this value is 35 to 40. See, it is below 40. It's mentioned below 40. So below 40, the cumulative frequency, if you would have computed, it would have computed as 35 to 40, and then we would have put the values here. So it is 35 plus n by 2, 100 by 2. 100 by 2 is 50 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class. Cumulative frequency of the previous class is 45 divided by F. F is the frequency of the previous class. Well, how will you find the frequency of the previous class? That will be 78 minus 45. 78 minus 45, we have to find the frequency. So previously we had to spend some time to find the cumulative frequency. Now we have to spend some time to find the frequency. But good that we have to find only for one value. So what is the frequency of 35 to 40 class? 35 to 40 is 78 minus 45. 78 minus 45 is 33. So it is 33. And we have to multiply it by H. H is the size of the class. Size of the class is 35 to 40. 35 to 40 is 40 minus 35. That comes out to be 5. So it comes as 35 plus 45. It is 5 divided by 33 into 5, or it comes to be 35 plus 25 divided by 33. So it will be slightly, because this value is less than 1. This value is less than 1. So it will be less than 36. Let's compute it. It becomes 35 plus 0.75. Says 0.75. So this comes as 35.75 is the median. 35.75 is the median. Okay. Let me just clear it up. Okay. See, how did we identify that this is the median class? How did we identify that? So if we say below 20, so I can say this value, because there's 18 and above. So I can say 18. This value is 18 to 20. Then we'll say 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, and 55 to 60. So this is the way they have put in the values. Now, what is the value here? If I have to find the frequency, this is the cumulative frequency. I have to find the frequency. So 18 to 20 could be, because less than 20 is 2. So 18 to 20 will be 2. Then below 25, below 25 will be 6 minus 2. It will be 4. And again, same, 25 to 30 will be 24 minus 6, comes out to be 18. And 45 minus 24. 45 minus 24 is 21. 21. Now 78 minus 45 is comes out to be 23. 33. 33. Then 89 minus 78. 89 minus 78 is 12. Then 92 minus 89. 92 minus 89 is 3. Then 98 minus 2 is 6. And 100 minus is 60. So this was the frequency. This was actually the frequency. So we have backtracked it. Okay, we have found the class. Okay, so from this, they have computed cumulative frequency. And that is why when we computed it, we took this class as the median class, and we took 35 as the lower median value. Okay, let's come to the next question. Now, it's a straightforward question because they've already given the lower class and the middle class. Okay, the length of 40 leaves of a plant are measured correct to the nearest millimeter, and the data obtained is represented in the following table. Find the median length of the leaves. You have to find the median length of the leaves. To find the median length, first we are going to find the cumulative frequency, as we have to find. Okay, let's find out. So the cumulative frequency is 3. So, and this is 3 plus 5. So 3 plus 5 comes out to be 8. 8 plus 9 comes out to be 17. 17 plus 12 comes out to be 29. 29 plus 5 comes out to be 34. 34 plus 4 is 38. 38 plus 2 is 40. So there are 40 leaves. Now, what is the middle value of it? This is 40 divided by 2. 40 divided by 2. Okay, it comes to be 20th value. We are looking for the 20th value. So where will the 20th value lie? So will it lie here? No, no, no. It will lie somewhere here, because 17th to 29th value is going to lie in this class. 17 to 29th value is going to lie in this class. So that means 20th value is going to lie in this class. So this class becomes the median class. So median class is, in question, in your exam, you might have to identify which is the median class. So median class is 145 to 153. This is the median class. Right? Now put in the formula. Because if we know the median class, we can just directly put in the formula. It's L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. The lower value of the median class is 145 plus N by 2. N is the total number, 40. So it becomes 40 divided by 2, that is 20, minus cumulative frequency of the previous class. What is the cumulative frequency of the previous class? 17. So we'll subtract 17 divided by F. F is the frequency of the median class. What is the frequency of the median class? Well, it's already directly given here. And H is the class size. What is the class size? 145 to 153. That is 8. 153 minus 145. That is 8. 8 is the class size. So it becomes 145 plus 3 by 12 into 8. So 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 8. It becomes 145 plus 2 is equal to 147. So 147 is the median size of the leaves. 147 is the median size of the leaves. Very simple question and can be done within 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, and I believe this will be also be simpler. The following table gives the distribution of lifetime of 400 neon lamps. Find the median life of the lamp. We have to find the median lamp. So first of all, for finding the median thing, we have to find the cumulative frequency. So let's compute the cumulative frequency. Let's compute the cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency comes out to be 14. Now 14 plus 56. 14 plus 56 comes out to be 70. 70 plus 60 comes out to be 130. 130 plus 86 is 216, I believe. 130 plus 86. Two hundred sixteen plus 74. This comes out to be 290. 290 plus 62 comes out to be 352. And 352 plus 48 comes out to be 400. Now, we have taken this 400 and finally it is matching with 400. That means our computation here is it correct. Okay. Now, we have to find the median class. So, for median class, we'll say 400 divided by 2. Okay, n by 2th values. We have to find 200th value. Where exactly the 200th value is lying? So, is it lying here? 0 to 14th value? No. 14th to 70th value? No. So, it is 70th to 130th value? No. 130th to 216th value? Yes. 200th value is going to lie somewhere here. So this is the median class. If this is the median class, then we can directly put in the formula to find the median. So what is median? So median is equal to L plus N. I'm writing this formula again and again. N by 2 minus CF. So that you remember the formula and don't make mistakes. Now L is the lower limit of the median class. Lower limit of the median class. So median class is this. So lower limit of the median class is 3000. So let's write 3000. Plus n by 2. Total number of lamps is 400. Total number is 400. So it is 400 divided by 2. I'll write it as 400 divided by 2. Minus cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency of the previous class. What is the cumulative frequency of the previous class? This 130. So I'll just write 130 divided by frequency. Frequency of the median class. Frequency of the median class is 86. And H is the class size. What is the class size? 3,000 to 3,500 is 500. 3,500 minus 3,000 comes out to be 500. So let's compute it. This is 3,000 plus 200 minus 130 divided by 86 to 500. So it becomes 3,000 plus 200 minus is 70 divided by 86 into 500. 70 divided by 86 into 500. So let's find out. $70 into 500 divided by 86. It comes out to be 406. So it is 3000 plus 406.97. So the total value comes out to be 3406.97. 3406.97. That is the median life of the neon lamp. Okay. So coming to the next question. Okay. The surnames were randomly picked from the local telephone directory, and the frequency distribution of the number of the letters in English alphabet in the surnames are obtained as follows. Determine the median number of letters in the surnames. Find the mean number. Okay, mean number we're not calculating. also find the modal. So they want to make it big. That's why I asked, but we are computing only median here because mean and mode we have computed multiple number of times. Okay, so now let's find out which is the median class. So for median class, we'll find the cumulative frequency. So I'm just writing the cumulative frequency here. So the cumulative frequency is, this is 0 to 6, then 6 plus 30, it becomes 36, 36 plus 40, it becomes 76, 76 plus 16, it becomes 92, I believe. 76 plus 6, 82, 82 plus 10, 92. 92 plus 4 is 96, and then 100. So this is the cumulative frequency. If we make it a table, this will be the cumulative frequency. Then we have to find the median class. Which is the median class here? So median class, we have to find out of 100 somewhere. So basically, we need to find 100 divided by 2, the 50th value. 50th value. Where exactly the 50th value is going to lie? Is it going to lie here? No. Is it going to lie here? No. Is it going to lie here? Yes, it's going to lie in somewhere in this. Because the 36th value to 76th value is going to lie in this class. 36th value to 76th value is going to lie in this class. That is why the 50th value is going to lie in this class. Okay, if we know the median class, then it is extremely easy for us to compute median. So let's compute median now. So I'll write the median formula again, is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. Let's find L. L is the lower limit of the median class, that is 7. It's 7 plus N by 2, 100. N was 100, so 100 divided by 2 comes out to be 50 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class. Cumulative frequency of the previous class. This is the previous class. So what is the cumulative frequency? 36. Divided by F. Frequency of the median class. So this is the frequency of the median class, 40. And H is the class size. What is the class size? 7 to 10. 7 to 10 is 10 minus 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. So let's compute it. It becomes 7 plus 50 minus 36 is 14 divided by 40 into 3. Okay, we can compute it quickly. It is 2 sevens are 2 20s are. So it becomes 7 plus 21 divided by 20. 21 divided by 20 comes out to be 1.05. So it is 7 plus 1.05. It comes as 8.05. Okay. Okay, coming to the next question. It says the distribution given below, the weight of 30 students of the class. Find the median weight of the students. We have to find the median weight. So again, we'll do the same thing. We'll find the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Okay. Well, I'm writing it here only. So the cumulative frequency. Okay. So cumulative frequency 40 to 45, that is less than 45 is 2, less than 50 is 2 plus 3 is 5, then 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. 19 plus 6 is 25. 25 plus 3 is 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. So this is 30. So we checked this number 30 is matching with this number 30. That means we have done the correct computation. Now, we have the formula to find the median weight. What is the formula? The median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. Now let's put the values. L is the, okay, first we need to find the median class. Okay, so for finding the median class, there are 30 students. If there are 30 students, that means we have to find N by 2. That is 30 divided by 2. That comes out to a 15th value. Where exactly is the 15th value? So is it going to lie here? No. Is it going to lie here? No. Is it going to lie here? No. But it will lie between 13 and 19. That means in this class. It will lie in this class. So this is the median class. This is the median class. Why is the median class? Because the 15th value lies here. Okay. Why 15th? Why? Because 15th is the half of 30th. So basically 15th value will lie in this area. Now, in this formula, this median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. What is L? L is the lower limit of the median class, that is 55. So it comes as 55 plus N by 2, 30 divided by 2 minus Cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means cumulative frequency of the previous class. So what is the cumulative frequency of the previous class? Previous class is this is the cumulative frequency of the previous class, 13, divided by frequency of the median class. This is the frequency of the median class, 6. And h is the class size from 55 to 60. That means 60 minus 55, the class size comes out to be 5. Let's compute it. It becomes 55 plus 15 minus 13 divided by 6 multiplied by 5. And it becomes 55 plus 2 by 6 multiplied by 5, or say 2 3s are 6. It comes as 55 plus 5 by 3. Or we can write it as 55 plus 1, 2 by 3. Or answer could be 56, 2 by 3. This is the answer. Or if you have to compute it, it is 56.66 is the median. So the median weight is 56.66 kilograms. Okay, let's come to the next. Okay, so we have finished this chapter. I believe you have understood it. In case you still have any doubts, or in case you found some errors in the entire video, request you to please comment and post it to me so that I can correct myself. And also, in case you have any doubts, please ask and I will be able to clarify that. Okay. Please subscribe to the channel, because before your exams, I'm going to create one video which will cover all 14 chapters together. The video will be for 1 or 2 hours, and that will cover all 14 chapters. That will be very helpful in securing good marks. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Bye-bye.